Welcome, everyone. I'm John Ryan of SportsMemo.com, and I'm going to bring you the NCAA Basketball Daily Dime Show for Monday, March the 7th, featuring three of the key games on the Monday card that I like quite a bit. But before I get to the first one, I want to tell you about that special offer that is exclusive at SportsMemo.com and is only being offered for me. And I greatly appreciate the work that Sports Memo does for me and the promotions, and it really is a great family to be working with at Wager Talk and SportsMemo.com. So it's my March Madness Bonanza special, as you see on the graphic. And between now and Selection Sunday on March 13th, there's still tons of regular season college basketball action to go. Plus the conference tournaments, and Wager Talk and Sports Memo are announcing their March Madness Bonanza special. So mine, you get the whole works for $177. We did this last year. We've lowered it another $30 from last year. The regular price of this 2 years ago was $279, and that was on sale. So we're bringing the price down to bring in more of you into the fold of the followings of John Ryan and SportsMemo.com and WagerTalk.com as well. So do yourself a favor, go over to sm.buzz/JR and get on board today and have me start working for you tonight, and I'll be glad you did. So let's move on to the games here. And the first one is the Northern Kentucky versus Purdue Fort Wayne game. That's in a conference semifinal. And what we have here is a simple bet. And this is going to be a 3-percenter. My plays are graded 3, 4, and 5%. 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1 unit bets are for my prop bets and player prop bets that are included with the March Madness package. I have never released a 2-unit play. 2-unit plays to me, based on my models, are just throwaways and not worthy enough to be part of the all-access client base that you're paying for. So that's how the grading works. A 5% max bet. I did lose one on Saturday playing the under in the North Carolina Duke game. However, we're 10, 4, and 1 now since the start of the 2022 season, and clipping along right about 69%, I think that is. And I'm going to have another one possibly as early as tomorrow on the card, because a lot of the lines are out early. I'll be able to get that play out probably tonight, and you'll be able to take advantage of it at just $9 because it's $2 Tuesday. I'm not the $2 man this week. I was last week, and thanks to all those that had purchased my $2 plays. It's awesome. Just amazing to me. I'm very grateful. So in this matchup, we have an opening line of Fort Wayne being a 2-point dog. It has stayed there for most of the day so far. The popularity bet right now is Fort Wayne, and I do like Fort Wayne. And the popularity bet doesn't mean that it's obsessive and a red flag like I used to say with consensus figures. Like even in the stock market, you get 80% bulls, and for whatever reason the market goes down, you get 20% bulls and the market goes up. And that's just a simple fact. And the same thing in sports betting. You get extremes where people are starting to believe it's just a sure thing and this is a gift from God. Well, sometimes it isn't. And I just want to caution you on that. So the first bet is a 3% amount on Fort Wayne, and I love their mascot, the Mastodons. And I'm going to use the money line, and it's currently priced at plus 105 at BetMGM. And next, these are pizza-sized money bets. And I really do like these bets, and they're going to be 0.5%. So if you bet, if a 4-percenter is $100, do the math, and then it comes out to about $10, $20. But believe me, over the course of the season, these add up and are very worthwhile doing because of the returns. So I'm going to take Fort Wayne on the alternative bet, the winning margin. So I'm going to bet that they win by 6 to 10 points, and that's going to pay back plus 450. And a second wager that Fort Wayne wins by 11 to 15 points, paying back plus 775. So again, they shouldn't be more than $20 if you are wagering $100 per game. More likely, 10 or 15. So that's about it for that game. And let's move on to the big one here. The San Francisco Dons taking on the Gonzaga Bulldogs, who are coming off their first and only conference loss of the season to the St. Mary Gales in what was a tremendous play. We actually had that call on this show, I believe, and I had written content on it as well. I know I had the written content. And that was a premium pick that went out. And, sometimes these dogs just win. You never know when they're going to win, but the setup is there. And you always want to sprinkle a money line, that situation. In this case, I don't think the dog is the worthy pick here. I'm very concerned that Gonzaga, who scored 57 points in their last game and is the top scoring offense in the nation, is going to have a little bit of a bad taste coming into this matchup. It's a semifinal game. They are still ranked number one, simply because 6 of the top 10 teams in the nation lost straight up last Saturday. And that was the most that has ever happened on a single day in the history of the NCAA basketball. So I guess that was just a prelude to March Madness, and I just cannot wait for that NCAA tournament to start. Now, the Bulldogs are backed by, I like the first half line in this game. So the first half line is backed by a system. It's gone 83-40 on the number for 68% winning bets over the last 25 NCAA basketball seasons. So this has been a winner consistently, despite the evolution of the game, the changes in the game, the formats in the game. So this, I feel, is a very good one. So you're going to bet on favorites using the first half betting line, which is currently 7 points. The favorite has lost to the spread by a total of 24 points or more over the last 3 games. And the underdog has beaten the spread by 45 or more points in their last 7 games. You have regression with San Francisco combined with progression with Gonzaga. It's a good old-fashioned arbitrage. I feel like I'm buying the Bulldogs cheaply, and I'm selling the Dons at a pretty rich price. So the first half betting angle has earned backers a solid 7-3 record so far this season, and is a solid 18-11 against the number over the last 3 seasons. So I'm going to the window first half Gonzaga Bulldogs for a 3% play. The third and final game is the College of Charleston going up against UNC-Wilmington. And in this game, we have UNC-Wilmington, who is installed as a 1.5 point underdog at home. Well, no, not at home. It's their home team, but it's a neutral court. And that has since moved from an opening of 1.5 to now just 1. I do think that there's value with Charleston in this game. They're coming off a big-time win over Hofstra in the quarterfinals of the Colonial Athletic Association. They're going to take on UNC-Wilmington Seahawks in this semifinal game being held in Washington, D.C. The Cougars upset Hofstra 92-76 as a 4-point neutral court underdog, and now find themselves priced as that 1.5 point favorite against the Seahawks. The Cougars are peaking at the perfect time to give themselves a shot at winning the Colonial Athletic Tournament, and with that comes a punch ticket to the big dance. They've covered the spread in 6 consecutive games and are on a nice 4-0 against the spread run when facing opponents with a win percentage of 60% or higher. They are also 5-1 against the number in their last 6 meetings. However, the Seahawks have won 4 consecutive games, covered the spread in the last 3, and teams that are on a 6 or more against the spread win streak, like the Cougars are, playing a game in the month of March and coming off a double-digit win as that underdog, have gone just 3-12 straight up. So I'm kind of flipping gears here, but I'm just outlining the reasons why. So this definitely supports a bet on UNC-Wilmington, and I like them on the money line at plus 110 or higher to win this game convincingly and advance to the final of the Colonial Athletic Association. So that'll do it for the Daily Dime today, and I appreciate you watching these shows and giving me the likes and ringing that bell. I would love to see 100 likes on a show. I really would. I think I'd probably maybe give out one of my 4%ers for free just in the comments section if we ever attained that. So maybe we should make that a goal. You can let me know in the comments section. I'm sure to get back to you promptly or as soon as I can. It is a busy time of the year after all. So on behalf of sportsmemo.com and the Predictive Playbook channels, remember, good luck to you tonight, and always bet with your head, never over it, and may all the wins continue to be yours.